Hello, welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes the latest updates. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs recently held a high-level dialogue of the Asian-Europe Forum, ASEM, on promoting women's economic empowerment in the context of COVID-19 pandemic, with more than 40 online bridge points from 41 ASEM members countries and 7 international and regional organizations. Dialogue is an initiative proposed by Vietnam, one of the most important activities of ASEM this year. Delegates focused on discussing the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on women's economic activities, thereby proposing measures to strengthen Asia-Europe cooperation to enhance women's economic empowerment in current economic recovery efforts, promoting ASEM's strong commitment to gender equality. Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Tô Anh Dũng said that more than ever, ASEM needs to further strengthen Asia-Europe cooperation and connection and unify awareness to have coordinated policies to enhance women's empowerment, achieving dual goals in pandemic response, impact mitigation, and post-pandemic economic recovery. ASEM needs to be a pioneer in realizing the goals of not leaving anyone behind and not leaving any women behind. 2020 is a landmark year in realizing the goal of gender equality and women's empowerment, marking 25 years of the implementation of the Beijing Declaration and the platform for action to promote gender equality. The dialogue contributes to affirm Vietnam's role and contribution in multilateral frameworks, as well as regional and global efforts to promote gender equality and women's economic empowerment. On October 13th, at Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station, the organizing committee of the festival Friendship Melody in 2020 held a meeting to deploy the content of the program to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the traditional day of the Vietnam Union of Friendship Organizations and to welcome the successful 11th Đồng Nai Party Congress. This is the first art activity with the colors of People's Foreign Affairs, pioneered by Đồng Nai Province. The festival is scheduled to take place on October 31st, including the performances of members of the friendship organizations in Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, Japan, Korea, Russian Federation, France, China, and the US. By singing and dancing with the contents praising the party and alcohol, patriotism, the relationship between the people of Đồng Nai in particular and of Vietnam in general with the people of other countries. After the festival, the organizing committee will select special performances to be shown at the event on November 10th, celebrating 70 years of the traditional day of Vietnam Union of Friendship Organizations and celebrating the successful 11th Đồng Nai Party Congress. At the meeting, the delegates discussed and expressed their opinions to complete the plans and contents in order to best deploy the work. The United Nations General Assembly on October 13th elected 15 countries as new members of the Human Rights Council for the term 2021-2023. 4 countries winning for Africa Seas are Ivory Coast, Malawi, Gabon, and Senegal. In Asia-Pacific group, Uzbekistan and China were elected. Britain and France won 2 seats for the Western European and other group. Russia and Ukraine won the 2 East European seats. In the Latin American and Caribbean group, Mexico, Cuba, Bolivia won the 3 open seats. Established in 2006, the Human Rights Council has responsibility for promoting and protecting human rights worldwide. On October 13th, the US announced that it has reached an agreement in principle with Russia on the extension of the new Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, New START, which Moscow called START 3. Speaking at the event held by the Heritage Foundation, negotiator Marshall Billingsley affirmed that the U.S. was ready to extend the New START treaty on condition that Russia agreed to limit and freeze its arsenal. Billingsley is confident that an agreement in principle at the highest levels will be reached between the 2 governments. According to the agreement signed in 2010, the US and Russia, each country, can only deploy 700 intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarine ballistic missiles, and long-range nuclear bombers. New START will expire on February 2021. However, in the latest development, according to Russian news agencies. In response to negotiator Marshall Billingsley's comments, Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov affirms that is an unacceptable proposition. That's the end of the news for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.